Is that the only type of abuse?
I mean, I got molested by my auntie, but it's okay.
What type of,
She touched me when I was little.
how old?
Like, I think I was like, what, 11-ish, maybe?
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady, correct? What's your pronoun?
What's my name?
Pronoun. You go by her, she?
I'm a lady. My name's Bree.
Okay, natural born woman, right?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. And so we're out here. How old are you?
32.
32? Okay. And so are you homeless right now?
Yes.
All right. And so what would you say, just to summarize, what would you say has brought you to this point of being homeless in your life?
Staying with people, and my family took advantage of me, so I've been out here for a couple of years, but now I'm just striving to do better, and hopefully I can come up on a job when my birth certificate comes so I can start that work.
Okay. So you said that your family took advantage of you. What happened?
They took my money and stuff, my kids and things like that, so I have to strive to try to do better, I guess.
Okay. So how many kids do you have?
4.
Okay. How many different fathers?
2 different baby daughters.
Okay. How old is the oldest and how young is the youngest?
I have a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Okay. When's the last time you saw them?
It's been a while. It's been actually some years.
How many years?
Like, I'll say maybe like 3 or 4.
How does that make you feel when you think about that?
Sad, but I look at their pictures and things, so I mean, I'll be okay.
Who do they live with?
Their grandmother and father.
Their grandmother and who?
Their dad.
Okay, you say 2 of them have one dad and 2 of them have the other dad.
One says the Grammys and the other one says their father.
And then what about the other 2?
One got adopted, and my other one's with my cousin.
Okay. And so, I mean, I guess let's just put a pin in it there and let's start from the beginning. So where are you from?
Detroit.
Okay, shout out to the D. What up, though?
What up, though?
All right, and so you're from Detroit. Growing up, did you have both your mother and your father?
My mom, she was around, but my dad, not really. I don't know my dad. Really bad.
Who were you raised by?
My granny.
On your mother's side?
She's 92. She stays in Detroit.
And what about your grandfather? Was he in the house?
He died when I was 12, I think. 12
Okay.
or 13.
So were you raised by him up to that point as well? Why not?
I really didn't know my grandfather like that. I knew of him when I was little.
Well, I mean, did they live together, your grandma and your grandpa?
Yeah, my granddaddy died in my room, my bedroom, so it was kind of hard on my grandma.
I guess I'm just confused because you said that your grandmother raised you, right? From the time you was how old?
Like 4 months.
Okay, and she lived with her husband, your grandfather, right? So were you not also raised by him as well?
Just her.
So he was
I didn't talk to him.
he was in the house, but you just didn't have much interaction with him?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I get it. All right, so we were saying that basically you was raised by your grandmother in Detroit. So you was in Detroit. Did you go to high school?
Yeah, for a little while.
You didn't graduate high school? What was the highest grade?
11.
Why'd you drop out?
Had a baby. Had me a little baby.
And so the man that you had the baby with, how old was he?
Older than you.
How much?
Like in his 20s.
Was he in his early 20s or his late 20s?
I said like maybe early. Probably like 26 or something.
And you was about 16 or so?
13.
Okay. And so you feel like you had to drop out because you had the baby, huh? Your grandmother wasn't willing to help out?
She kind of got pissed about it. She tried, but she's old, so she can't really handle no babies like that. She can barely handle me.
Okay. And so you had the baby, you dropped out. What'd you do after that? Like, what was you doing for money?
Trying to work, cleaning up, doing yard services, or my granny, if she asked me to do something, I would do it for her.
Did you ever get like a job or anything like that?
No.
Why not?
It's kind of hard. And then people be taking my things like my ID and stuff, so I keep losing stuff. I have to quit. I used to have a job a while ago, but I stopped.
Okay, so how'd you get to Atlanta?
I ran away.
When? How many years ago?
Like, after I had my baby at 17, I came down here. So I've been down here for a while.
Okay, so you said that you had 2 baby fathers, you got 4 kids. You say 2 of them was with one guy and 2 of them with the other guy, right? So you say that you ran down here after you had your baby. So how did you end up having the other baby with the same guy? Did you go back up there at a certain point?
Oh, I went to where he was.
Which was where?
In South Carolina.
Were you guys in a relationship?
Something like that. Might as well. We go together. I had a baby.
Were you guys, hold on. Were you guys living together?
Kind of, sort of. I would go stay for a while, but not that long. Yeah.
Well, when did you have your own place at that point?
No, I was still on my granny, but I mean, after I left from there,
I guess I'm just trying to follow the timeline. You said at a certain point you ran away after you had your first child.
Yeah.
And so when you ran away,
I would go back home and things like that.
Okay, so you would go back when you would run away. I got you. When did you get down here to where you permanently were down here?
After I left my baby father.
Okay, that was in South Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so why did you come here?
To get away from family issues and problems.
So what type of things was your family doing?
Hit it on me and stuff when I didn't listen.
Who hit
Hitting
you?
on me and putting me out.
Who would hit you?
My granny, my cousins, everybody. Aunties and things like that.
Is
I
that-
started running away.
So you say they would hit you? Like, is that the only type of abuse?
I mean, I got molested by my auntie, but it's okay.
What type of,
She touched me when I was little.
how old?
Like, I think I was like, what, 11-ish, maybe? It's been a while. But
How did she touch you?
I had a t-shirt in my pants, and she touched my ooty oots.
She touched your what?
My ooty oots.
Did you say ooh to what?
My ooty oots.
I don't mean to make light of it,
I
but it's just the oodles kind of. Okay. So she touched you. How many times did she do that?
Just once, because my brother whooped her ass.
How did he find out?
I called and told him. And by the time I hung up the phone, he was speeding. Here he coming, he whooped her ass. And then he told me to hit her, and I did it. We jumped her. So
Do you ever plan on seeing your kids again?
Eventually, once I get myself together and situated.
All right, hold on real quick. All right, so you got interrupted again. But okay, so the long and short of it is that you say that you feel like you want to get yourself together, and that's when you'll be able to at some point see your kids. Because you said you have a 1-year-old and a you say 14-year-old, right? Okay, a 16-year-old and then what was the other one?
9,
14, 16, and 1.
9, 14, 16.
6. Okay, gotcha.
What's up, man?
Okay. And so they're split up.
Yeah.
They're all split up.
But eventually, once I get my job and get me a place and get stable, eventually I can see them again.
So has there been any drug abuse?
I smoke weed. I drink, but so
No crack, no
Oh, hell no.
methamphetamines, anything like that?
Hell no. I get my ass toe up. I do some shit like that.
Okay. And so, how long have you been out here, by the way, on the streets?
For a couple of years.
Oh yeah, I think we said that already. All right, so what? Okay. So your plan is to get yourself together. What can people do to help?
I don't know, whatever.
Do you have a Cash App or anything like that?
Yeah, but however anyone would like to help me, I would gladly appreciate it.
What's your Cash App?
It is Lovely Bree Madison.
Okay, so what's your Cash App?
Lovely Bree Madison.
Okay, let's make sure we get that. Lovely Bree Madison. Okay. And just one more question. So, as a young lady out here, what's the hardest part about being out here on the street?
Having to survive and worrying about having a warm place to stay.
Being out here on the street, when was the last time that you had sex?
The other day. Yesterday?
And so what was the circumstance of that? Like, was that with somebody that you know?
I went with my friends.
It was with one of your friends? Was it at like a house, an apartment? Or...
Hold on. Show move, oh boy.
All right, so was that like at an apartment or at a hotel, or was it just out here on the street? Huh?
We went to a hotel.
So you went to a hotel? Did he pay for it, or?
He paid for it.
Okay. Was it protected or unprotected? Okay. And you say that, but this is somebody that you know. This is a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you prostitute yourself at all?
Hell no. It's just
Okay.
spare the moment type of thing.
I hear that. All right. Well, listen. We definitely appreciate you getting raw and real with us, answering all of our candid questions.
I know. I've been okay.
Um.
Love y'all. Peace.